segundo colocado, o Grit, fez um belo esforço, uma diferença de apenas 2 centésimos de segundo ali nessa disputa, mostrando que a coisa está bem equilibrada entre eles de novo. Foram os pilotos que no ano passado chegaram até a última corrida disputando o título. E Scott Dixon, terceiro colocado desse grid de largada, para a prova de amanhã. Fizeram um grande trabalho, um belo esforço. Eu vou começar também a fazer as questões aqui para eles. Eles já estão com os headsets. Já de antemão agradeço o pessoal da tradução simultânea aqui para a gente começar essa conversa com eles. Will Power, parabéns por mais uma pole position. É uma boa oportunidade para você aqui em São Paulo, uma pista que você gosta, já contou para a gente que você se diverte aqui nas ruas de São Paulo, para você não só consolidar o seu domínio aqui, mas também ampliar a sua vantagem no campeonato. Will, como é que foi a conquista de mais uma pole? Dário não quer que você responda.
Yeah, okay. It was a good run. You know, I knew that Dario, the competition, and I think those guys are a bit quicker down the straights because they were running less downforce, and we were trying to make it up in the corners. So it was just that last fast 6. They're telling me it's going to be close, and I started another lap, made a mistake, but it was satisfying when you get told by such a small margin. You had to rag it so much to do that, but it seemed like very tough, close competition, which is typical of IndyCar and great. So we're just giving ourselves the best opportunity, I guess, for the first corner tomorrow.
Ok, obrigado, parabéns de novo. Dário, você disse ontem que encarava essa prova como uma forma de, inclusive, dar um rebound, né? Começar de novo esse campeonato, né? Se ajeitar aqui no working.
We've lost it.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Again. No, yesterday you told us that you were counting on this weekend to rebound on championship chances, and then you made a very good effort. Você fez um bom esforço aqui para conquistar a pole position, quase conseguindo, 2 centésimos de segundo. Parabéns.
No, thank you. Yeah, definitely. Feels a lot better than the first 3 races. The car is very, very good. A little disappointed in myself because on that last lap I made a big mistake in turn 5 and then drove a good rest of the lap and actually almost equaled my time. So the time was in the car today. I just didn't extract it. So it's a good position to be in, to be upset being second. Certainly after the start we've had this year, but I'm going to take my hat off to the team. We worked very, very hard. Honda have done a good job too, and we're catching up, I think, and it'll be interesting tomorrow, especially with the rain possibly. I think it's going to be a great race for the fans and a very tough race for us.
Ok, obrigado. Dixon, você está sempre andando entre os líderes, tem sido assim nesse início de campeonato, apesar do problema que você teve lá em Long Beach, e agora começando em terceiro também, junto desse mesmo esforço aí da Chip Ganassi para se aproximar do desempenho dos motores Chevrolet. Será que a gente pode contar com você aí nessa briga pela vitória? Tirar essa sequência do Will Power, que está cheio de troféu da Indy 300 lá na casa dele?
We're definitely going to try. I think we've definitely made some good games on the team throughout the year. Today I kind of messed up. Q1 and Q2 was fine. We kind of tried to be fairly easy on the tyres, and then seemed to have brakes sort of going away throughout Q2. They fell off track a couple of times there, and then Q3 obviously ran off and won, and then locked up in 11 and went into the runoff and flat spotted the tyre pretty good. So all in all, I think the car is good. If we can work on the brakes tonight and sort out a couple of things, I think we'll have a good car for the race tomorrow. But obviously with the weather, I think it's definitely going to make the race tomorrow. As long as it's not too much and some light showers here and there, I think it'll be a fantastic race for everybody to watch, and a lot of fun for us. So I'm looking forward to it tomorrow.
Ok, obrigado. Eu vou imediatamente passar para as questões de vocês, lembrando que nós temos os microfones aqui dos dois lados, né? O pessoal pode levantar o microfone só para todo mundo saber. Tem gente que chegou hoje e não participou das outras coletivas. Então a gente faz a cada lado. As perguntas podem ser feitas em português mesmo. Quem vai começar? As questões aqui para os 3 primeiros colocados. Alguém? Sem curiosidades? Ninguém quer saber nada? Ali atrás, uma pessoa aqui, mais aqui na frente. Por favor, só diga o seu nome, seu veículo de comunicação e dirija a pergunta para apenas um dos 3 pilotos. Obrigado.
Fernando Alves, Sportsnet, PSTV. Dário, com relação ao treino, você mencionou que uma pequena falha prejudicou um pouco o seu tempo, o seu melhor tempo, que poderia ter sido a pole. No que diz respeito, ainda pegando um pouco sobre o que o Briscoe falou, você acha que no treino, a economia dos pneus, você acha que esse acerto pode ser fundamental na mudança do carro para amanhã? O que você acha que do acerto de hoje do treino que você sentiu da pista pode ser fundamental para que você não melhore ainda mais esse tempo e não cometa nenhum erro?
Yeah, I think we're all going to work on our cars tonight. There's going to be a lot of, I think everybody's going to be trying to adjust a little bit. I think the good thing for us, it feels a lot closer with the setup than it has felt since we started driving a new car. So I hope we can translate that into a good performance tomorrow. As far as the qualifying, it was one thing to be disappointed and not to have done the lap, but I think you got to congratulate Will. He put it together. He did the lap, so it's up to me to put a lap together. And but again, I'm happy that I feel the time's in the car and we can adjust it for a good race car for tomorrow.
Thank you. Ainda lá desse outro lado, quem?
Alexander, Globosport.com. Saber do Will Power a respeito da diferença dos pneus do vermelho e do preto com o novo asfalto. Você sentiu alguma diferença mais forte entre os pneus e isso pode afetar de alguma maneira a estratégia da corrida?
There was actually not a massive difference between the black tyres and the red tyres today. I think the track's just a little bit dusty, kind of lacked a little bit of grip in comparison to last year. But that's, if it's wet tomorrow, obviously, that's going to change everything. You lose so much grip. Firestone has a pretty good wet tyre. So we'll see, and I think it's good for the fans, and the weather's a little bit mixed up. It's not it's not the average race. There's always position changing, different strategies, so we'll see how it plays out and we'll adjust accordingly.
Pergunta? Aqui atrás.
Pergunta para o Franchitti.
Você pode, por favor, só falar um pouquinho mais alto, levantar aqui para o pessoal te identificar. Já se identificar. Obrigado.
Leonardo Félix, site Stásio. Perguntar para o Franchitti, depois de 3 corridas difíceis nas primeiras etapas, você atribui essa melhora em São Paulo, em que parte você atribui essa melhora em São Paulo a uma melhor adaptação sua ao novo carro e que parte isso tem a ver com as mudanças que a Honda fez no motor?
I think it's a combination of the team making the right changes on the car, me telling the engineer what I needed from the car, the guys making those changes. Honda have done a good job too. Obviously we've been given the different turbo for the equivalency. That's helped as well, I think. So all of it has improved, and I think I feel now the car's in a position. I'm starting to drive it properly, and I'm driving the car quite well. So I hope it continues tomorrow.
Thank you. Mais uma questão? Another one.
André Spinacet, Folha.com. Do Powers, eu gostaria de saber se em algum momento ele achou que o Franchitti podia superá-lo.
Absolutely. I thought he'd have me on the last lap actually because it was so tight that he made little mistakes. So that's good for me. And you don't don't hold a guy like Dario down for a lot, very long. He's going to be back, I can see, and back in the championship fight. So I'm glad I got some points up while I could.
Thank you. Está aqui na frente.
Dario, do you like this format? This is only 2 days practice, 2-hour break, practice, 2-hour break, qualify. Do you like this format? It seems like it's pretty high pressure, go or don't go kind of deal. And would you be in favor of doing it more in the States? I don't mind either. I think either works well. This is definitely hard on the teams though. I mean, I think if you guys are the same level, our guys have been thrashing between sessions, 2 hours between sessions, just changing some big stuff, and it's tough on the guys, but at the same point, everybody's away for a day less on the flyaways. The promoter has less expenses putting on a 2-day show than a 3-day, so it definitely has its pluses, but it's tough on the guys. I don't care either way. I think when things are going well, it's a good format. When they're not, it's kind of difficult because you don't have time to draw breath and maybe figure your way out of it. It's pretty intense, like you said.
Thank you. Uma questão aqui na frente.
Alex da Rádio Distância de Jacutinga. Scott Dixon, como que você vê a corrida aqui no Brasil? Qual que é a diferença das pistas lá fora para a pista aqui? Como que você vê essa expectativa dessa corrida de amanhã?
Well, I think it's a really good layout, to be honest. I think it's probably one of the best layouts we go to as far as the street course, because you have such long straights, big braking areas. I was saying yesterday, I wish every track had a back straight like the one they have here, because it's going to create, really good racing. If you're a faster car, you can, still get to the front. It doesn't seem to be as grippy this year. I don't know if it's because of all the rain or what, or why that is, or maybe because we haven't, run the extra third day to grip the track up. But I expect tomorrow to be a great race, whether it's rain or shine. And looking forward to it. But I think the layout here is it's got a bit of everything. It's got some medium speed corners, lots of tight street 90 degrees that you typically have, and long straights with big braking areas.
Thank you. Tem questão aqui.
João Prata, do Portal da Band, pro Will Power. Will, você ganhou as duas edições em São Paulo. Agora cravou a pole. Isso te dá mais confiança para ganhar a terceira? E se você já se sente em casa aqui em São Paulo?
Yeah, I do feel at home actually. I was asking TK if you could find me an apartment down here. What was the other question? Yeah, I think pole position, gives you, really around this track because it's so easy to pass. I think pole definitely helps you at the first corner to not, get involved in an incident. But I think if guys are quicker behind you, they're going to pass you. So, it's always good to get pole. It means we're fast. But if it rains, obviously, that changes everything. And which is also good to be at the front because of all the spray. So we'll see.
Mais uma questão aqui, do lado direito. Obrigado.
Manuel Colombari, do Terra. Para o Dário, o Will venceu as duas últimas corridas aqui na chuva. Eu queria saber se, de alguma forma, uma eventual chuva amanhã, você acha que pode te ajudar a diminuir essa diferença ainda para a quesito para Penske?
Well, I don't know. Rain or sunshine, you've got to, you got to get out and get it done. So you've got to do the job. I think we're okay in the wet. I think today we've proved the car is quite quick in the dry. So it's tough to go out tomorrow and try and get the job done. The one thing, if it does rain, it produces a lot more, I think, unknowns. So because it changes the strategies. You're going to see some different cars involved near the front, I think, than you would if it stayed dry. So the rain, if it does happen, will really shake things up tomorrow, especially if it showers. It's dry 1 minute, rain the next, dry the next. That would really shake things up. So I think the crowd will, if it does that, we'll have a very interesting day. It's a massive crowd today. I couldn't believe the size of the crowd. That was really cool to see.
Thank you. Mais perguntas aqui, do lado direito?
André Zanata, TV NH de Novo Hamburgo, Jornal Hoje, também bocadomundo.net. Para o Will Power. O ano passado ele fez a pole position com quase meio segundo de diferença para o segundo lugar, dando a entender que tinha carro de sobra para fazer o tempo que fosse necessário fazer. Esse ano novamente mais de meio segundo, quase meio segundo em relação ao segundo colocado. Power, tu teria carro para responder à concorrência, ou seja, se o Dario Franchitti respondesse com mais rapidez, tu teria mais carro para fazer e confirmar mais uma pole? Estava sobrando, na realidade, no treino?
I didn't have a much better car. I mean, it was 100th of a second. It's nothing in qualifying. There's no question that two Ganassi guys are really fast and get down. And you know, they're going to be tough competition. They really are. I think tomorrow the race, we're going to be racing those guys, and we'll just, we'll see. I mean, I think we've got a pretty good race package. We'll see in warm-up tomorrow, and we'll see in the race. The time will tell.
Pergunta ali do lado esquerdo. Aqui, o microfone aqui dos lados. Um momentinho só, já está chegando o microfone para você, um momentinho só. Mas tem um lá em cima antes. Back there, lá atrás. Pode fazer. Lá atrás primeiro, por favor. William.
So we just spent the past 2 weeks listening to a lot of conjecture that we should have had a Honda first 310 today in qualifying with the new turbo cover. Pardon? We just spent the last 2 weeks with people saying Honda should qualify first through 10th here with the new turbo cover. The Fast Six are actually split evenly, 6 Hondas, 6 Chevys. Did you see anything in qualifying that said they have a huge advantage, or things are a little more comparable than they were maybe in qualifying at Long Beach?
I think I understand your question. Yeah, it is. It's obviously mixed up, but I think they have a horsepower advantage because in Sector 7 they have a couple of tenths on us. So yes, I do. I think in acceleration they do have now a slight advantage on us. But so Sector 7 the last out of turn 10. What's that? No, it's all of it. So the top 6 Hondas. Look at the sector.
Dudu tá aqui só com inimigos em volta, né? Ok, estão chegando num acordo aqui com relação aos setores da pista. Ok, bom, já foi respondido. A próxima pergunta para o Dário, por favor, que ele tem um problema de tempo, ele precisa ir embora. Pode ser?
Miranda do Speed Racing. Dário, depois de 2 vitórias do Vale consecutivo, você está com muita gana de tirar o título de Rei de São Paulo dele? De bater ele amanhã e tirar esse rei da pista de São Paulo? Ou a sua vontade de bater ele amanhã na pista? Não bater ele, bater ele na pista.
We got it, a gente entendeu. E espero que eles também.
We were just discussing that yesterday. So. I want to beat these guys every week. You want to win every race. It seems the competition is very high in the series, but it seems if you want to win a race or a championship, you've got to go through these 2 guys here to do it, as well as the others, but especially these guys. So yeah, I would very much like to win tomorrow. We'll see if we're capable of doing it.
Ok, obrigado. Do you have to leave now? No? Do you? Bom, mais 3 questões aqui para a gente encerrar a coletiva. Tem mais alguém inscrito para falar ali? Não? Podemos encerrar então a coletiva? Tem mais uma pessoa ali? Ok.
André Figariol, da Filmania.net. Eu gostaria de perguntar para o Dário
sobre o que ele acha da muita sujeira na reta do sambódromo, muita sujeira. Pelas imagens da televisão a gente via muita poeira sendo levantada dos carros. Ali tem uma mudança de tendência muito brusca.
Not so much dust that we saw the first year when the promoter went to all the effort to grade the surface. That was some dust. This time it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all, and the surface has good grip. The only thing is you use more tear-offs on the visor because it blasts the visor a little bit. Otherwise it's fine. Although I wouldn't want to be on road 10 tomorrow because I think it will be difficult to see on the first lap, even if it's dry, with all the sand.
Ok, encerrando então aqui a nossa coletiva, agradecendo a presença de Will Power, Dario Franchitti, Scott Dixon, os 3 primeiros colocados do grid, e ao senhor